BetBlitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. We've been on a huge hot run lately, but today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Now in our last video, we did have a like goal and you guys absolutely crushed it. So as promised, we will be dropping a bonus pick at the end of this video. So make sure you stay tuned for the end of this video for that extra bonus pick. And if you would like a bonus pick in our next video, we're challenging you to get this video to above 200 likes. And if you do that, we'll drop a bonus pick for our 4th consecutive day. So take a moment to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are doing a free 7-day trial. And when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive 20% off access to a Discord where they drop top tier picks every single day. All right, let's get right into some of the best picks for today. So for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the PRA section, again under the WNBA category, and this time we'll be selecting Lexie Hull for more than 14.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Lexie Hull has actually exceeded this line in 7 of her last 10 games. Additionally, Lexie Hull has exceeded this line in 3 of her last 5 matchups versus the Aces. Now, Lexie Hull and the Indiana Fever will be facing off against the Las Vegas Aces defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to defending their opponent PRA stat, especially when it comes to the rebounds they allow to their opponents, ranked near the bottom of the league, giving up plenty of rebounds per the game. And when it comes to defending against opponent guards, they're pretty much just as bad, giving up plenty of points, rebounds, and although they are ranked much better when it comes to assists allowed to their opponents, they are still giving up plenty of assists to the positions. So overall, Lexie Hull should have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at her minutes, we see that Lexie Hull is playing a solid dose of minutes over her last 10 games, averaging over 30 minutes per game, which is right around where we'd like to see it to be taking her over on this line. And Hull has proven to be one of the players that her minutes does actually affect her overall PRA stats. In fact, in 5 of her last 6 home games, Hull has actually exceeded this line. So she should also have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Taking a closer look at her stats, we see that Lexie Hull isn't, a dominant player overall in any of her PRA categories. However, she does just enough in each of the categories to meet this line, and she's pretty consistent in that. And we expect this consistency to continue on into this game as well. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Lexie Hull for more than 14.5 PRA. For our next pick, we'll actually be headed over to the points plus assists tab, and this time we'll be selecting Kelsey Plum for less than 22.5 points plus assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you would like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to get a free 7-day trial. We see that Kelsey Plum has actually fallen below this line in 7 of her last 10 games, including last game in which she did play over 24 minutes versus the Fever and fell well below this line. Now, Kelsey Plum and the Las Vegas Aces will be facing off against an Indiana Fever defense that hasn't been very good overall this season when it comes to defending opponent points and assists, ranked near the bottom of the league in both categories. However, when it comes to defending opponent guards, points, and assists, the Fever are ranked slightly better overall, especially when it comes to the assists they allowed, being top 5 defensively and assists allowed to opponent guards. But overall, with the Aces being pretty much locked into the 4th seed, we are noticing a trend where most of their players aren't really going at it as very hard as they usually do, and are really preserving themselves for the playoff run coming up very soon. So overall, Kelsey Plum shouldn't have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at her minutes, we see that over her last 10 games, she is getting a solid dose of minutes, just shy of 33 minutes per game. This is slightly higher than we'd like to see it, to be taking her under on it. However, her minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in her points and assists. Again, she's fallen below this line 7 of her last 10 games. And again, as the Aces are gearing up for the playoffs, they have not really, or at least have not appeared really to be playing as good as basketball as they normally do. Taking a closer look here at Plum's stats, we see that she has occasionally surpassed this line. However, she hasn't been very consistent with it, and she has shown a tendency to play high minutes and fall well below her line. And coming into this game, especially off her last performance, we do expect Plum to fall well below this line again. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Kelsey Plum for less than 22.5 points plus assists. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog Fantasy as well, we wanted to share a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Caitlin Clark for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as A'ja Wilson for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you haven't already done so, make sure that you lock in and secure this CeeDee Lamb 0.5 yards, a guaranteed play that Underdog is offering right now. This whole week, they are doing so many discount plays and gifts and promos for the start of the NFL season. So if you aren't already on Underdog, make sure that you click our link in the description below and use code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive an additional free pick in addition to all the other gifts and discounted plays that they're offering this week, as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And we've been hitting big on Underdog lately, so you want to make sure that you're just not leaving any money on the table. Now, before we get into our third pick, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that's Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer. They are one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and much more. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So, for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right here and have it generate for you a list of the best 6 entries to put on PrizePicks that are most correlated and likely to hit together. And it'll also tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And best of all, it runs on a live, up-to-date system. So if it's on PrizePicks or if it's on any of the other major sports betting books, it'll be here live as well. And one of the things you have to check out when you're on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. It really breaks the game. You don't even have to think about anything. It'll just generate for you the best slip most likely to hit on any platform you choose. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now, for our third pick, we'll actually be under the WNBA first half section, this time under the PRA tab, and we'll be selecting A'ja Wilson for less than 20.5 first half PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that A'ja Wilson has actually fallen below this line in 6 of her last 10 first halves. Additionally, Wilson has fallen below this line in 70% of her last 20 first halves. Now, A'ja Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces will be facing off against a very good defensive team when it comes to defending opponents' centers, PRAs. Currently, the Fever are ranked top 5 in every PRA category, not allowing very many points, rebounds, or assists to opponents' centers. So overall, A'ja Wilson should not have plenty of opportunity to reach this line in the first half. Taking a quick look here at our last few games, you see that A'ja Wilson is getting a solid dose of minutes over her last 10 games, averaging near 17 minutes for the first half. This is slightly higher than we'd like to see it to be, taking her under on it. However, her high first half minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in her PRA total. And again, with the Aces secured in their 4th seed spot and gearing up for the playoffs, we don't expect many of the Ace players to come out aggressive and reach or exceed their lines. Taking a closer look at our last few games here, we see that A'ja Wilson is a pretty solid overall around player, very elite at her scoring as well as rebounding. However, Wilson is one of those players who does most of her stat total during the second half, especially when it comes to her scoring. And again, with the Fever's good defense versus center, as well as the Aces kind of trying to take it easy for the gear up before the playoffs, we expect A'ja Wilson to fall below this first half line. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking A'ja Wilson for less than 20.5 first half PRA. All right, these are our picks for today, and remember to stay tuned to the end of this video for our extra bonus pick. And after we finish reviewing our play, Let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So for our picks, we are taking Lexie Hull for more than 14.5 PRA. We are taking Kelsey Plum for less than 22.5 points plus assist. And finally, we are taking A'ja Wilson for less than 20.5 first half PRA. Now, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord, where their top tier analysts drop picks every single day. And right now, they are offering a free 7-day trial. When you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off. All right, now for our bonus pick, we'll be headed over to the rebounds plus assist tab. And this time, we'll be taking Aaliyah Boston for more than 12.5 rebounds plus assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier again. If you would like to try Outlier yourself, click our link in the description below for a free 7-day trial. We see that Aaliyah Boston has actually exceeded this line in 7 of her last 10 games. Additionally, Aaliyah Boston has exceeded this line in 65% of her last 20 games. Additionally, Aaliyah Boston and the Indiana Fever will be facing off against a Las Vegas Aces defense that are not very good when it comes to defending opponent forwards from their rebounding as well as playmaking. Currently, the Aces are ranked at the bottom of the league in both rebounds and assists allowed to opponent forwards, giving up plenty of rebounds as well as assists to the position. So overall, Aaliyah Boston should have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at her minutes, we see that Aaliyah Boston is getting plenty of playing time over her last 10 games, averaging near 34 minutes per game. And so she should also have plenty of time to reach this line as well. In fact, this is a line that she's actually reached in 9 of her last 10 games versus bottom 5 defenses when it comes to defending forward and opponents' rebounds and assists. Taking a closer look at her last few games, we see that Aaliyah Boston is very solid rebounder. In fact, this is a line she could probably reach on her rebounds alone. However, she actually has shown the capability to be a pretty solid playmaker for her position as well. And she's been very consistent at this. So overall, we do expect her consistency to continue on into this game as well as she reaches this line. So for all these reasons, for our bonus pick, we will be taking Aaliyah Boston for more than 12.5 rebounds plus assists. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post. Also, please take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 200 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick for our 4th consecutive day. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.